This is probably one of Tottenham's best performances. Yeah, that game. It will be memorable, and yet. Hello, everyone. It's Prince again from the UK. I'm coming to you live from my bedroom in London because of the pandemic, just trying to keep safe. I get when I was growing up, I lived near Arsenal, so a lot of people in my area, in my school, they were all Arsenal fans. Thierry Henry was my favorite growing up, yeah, and things like that. But the biggest thing is that right now, the EPL is very crazy. You know, Aston Villa beat Liverpool 7-2. And you're seeing crazy scores. Leeds drew with Manchester City. It's not the way that you expect the league to be going. So people are more interested in the crazy situation and the crazy scores right now. When he was before he moved to Tottenham, I really wished my team that I supported, because he was a very good addition on the wings, which is what they were lacking. So I think he can liven up that section of the pitch very, very well.
And he sets away Son. It's the old combination again, and it's worked for Spurs.
It was that free kick, quick free kick with Kane, like that pace. He outpaced two defenders on his tail and still managed to slip it in the far corner. It's very hard to do that. Almost any other player would have been pushed off the ball or taken off the ball, especially at his size. You've got Bailey, who's bigger than him. You have Shaw, who's bigger than him. He could have been bullied off the ball, but he wasn't intimidated. He took the ball. He kicked it ahead so that he can actually use his pace. That was strategic there, drawing out the keeper and just finishing it in the corner. It wasn't a fast goal as well, and inching into the corner. So he really placed that to where it was going. So just that shows his brilliance, shows his skill. It shows that the real quality of the player.
Lamella's free in the middle, but Son will get there instead, and he scored again. A first half to remember for Tottenham Hotspur.
This is probably one of Tottenham's best performances. Yeah, that game. It will be memorable, and yet no one could actually experience it apart from the play. I really, really wish he was in a better club. That's all I wish for him.
Heung-min Son, and we were worried that you weren't going to play. Look what you did.
Some magic in my hamstring. Obviously, I was injured. I was worried about that. Obviously, I want to play this big game, and I want to help the team, and I was treated very well.
I've always said that when he speaks English, he speaks very well, of course, but he has like the accent of someone from Europe. He sounds very European. He sounds like almost like a German guy, almost.
For me, especially because Ji-sung Park was playing here, and then you're watching so many games for United, but
he's just happy, almost like a child. He's very excited. The thing is, like, with being the top scorer, it really depends as well on who you're playing up with. He does put a lot of effort on the pitch, but he's also got a lot of people who will feed him the ball, and then he takes his chances so well. So he deserves it by any measure of the prize. The whole thing is, can he take it to the end of the season? What a fantastic duo, Kane and Son. Yeah, I think they work pretty well together, especially in this last game. Kane gave the assist on Son's first goal, and then Son gave the assist on Kane's goal. So there's definitely a very team mentality right now, well, in that game. So nothing wrong with that statement. Sixers 2020. Son is the greatest ever Asian player. I kind of half agree. I half agree only because he's an amazing player. He is a very skillful player. He's a great player, no doubt about it. But then the system for like Asian players is very different from Western players. So it's very hard to even have many Asian players who come to play abroad and get the same amount of opportunities to perfect and get their skills up and get the chance to play. So it's very hard to actually gauge that. So I just half agree on that one. 50% agree. Park Ji-sung when he played for Manchester United. Lee Sung-young when he playing for Swansea. So you do have well-known players, but then there's still very, very few that actually make it to the English clubs and stay for a long time and make themselves stables on the team. Yes, Son is just incredible. His pace, his passes, his shooting, the world's most underrated player. I don't think so. I think people are willing to praise him. Son and Kane's partnership is killer at the moment. They're playing less as individuals now and more playing to help each other. Also wonder what difference Bale is going to make, already scoring too many goals lately. Yes, I completely agree. In the last game, you can see how well they work together. Even in the interview afterwards, what Son said was that Harry Kane helped me with some assists and I didn't help him so much. That's something that's on his mind of he's not just thinking I scored so many goals, he's thinking how can I help my teammates score goals. And Bale coming will definitely make an impact. If he can get back into shape and get back into form, he'll make a good impact. But then again, it doesn't matter if you're scoring too many goals, you have to defend against the goals that you're getting. A lot of people don't know about this, but actually Gary Neville hates almost anyone who is not Manchester United. And so to get such good news or some praise from him is actually quite a big thing. Actually, he's very fair. If you play very well, he will give you very good praise, and if you play very badly, he will absolutely tear you to shreds. And yes, the way that Son played for that game, it was just amazing for his first goal. So today we watched some videos about Son Heung-min in his performance against Manchester United, where he scored a cracker of a goal. And then I watched an interview where I listened to his half German, half French, absolutely buzzing accent and his wonderful English. He's such a handsome guy. We went through some compliments of Son. I always think he's a really great player, and if he ever wants to move to the team that I support, I would definitely welcome him, because that is a player that we absolutely need. And all I can say is, if you like this video, click like. If you want to subscribe and watch me more talk about how handsome Son Heung-min is, click subscribe. And I hope everyone has a nice day.